Why every family has its own familect, the secret language we only use at home. This kind of language use, unique to the small groups that use them, is known to linguists as familects, family dialects, or kitchen table lingo. The topic was trending on Twitter earlier this week, after the team behind the TV show QI tweeted their word of the day. A familect is the distinct dialect you develop with your family, they wrote, the pet names, the inside jokes, the deliberately mispronounced words. Bill Lucas, professor of learning at the University of Winchester, explains why families are all so prone to these quirky neologisms. Basically, it's fun, says Lucas. He explains that these words often refer to familiar items, such as the TV remote control, a phrase so boring that it practically invites improvement, which is why some families prefer the flicky box, the blodger or the dibba-dabba. It does make sense if you think about it. They might also come from children, who are prone to innocent and entertaining mishandling of language. Many of television cook Nigella Lawson's followers tweeted examples from their own familect, with derived words including purple for purple, zigactly for exactly and full of hands for having one's hands full. These inventions sometimes fill a need, Lawson says, where you do have a word, but it doesn't quite do it. And in equal measure, it's about cementing community, and making your own space, your own family, your own further family, making them have special words which give them the key to your community. It's a source of value and uniqueness, and that's what we love as human beings. We like to celebrate our own identity. My friend Olivia Wood explains that she and her parents and siblings speak almost always in gibberish we made up. Usually, she writes, it's a combo of rhyming/half rhyming and word distortion, i.e., we started always saying fleezing instead of freezing, which then became fleezing as a flep and then fleezing as a flep on a Sunday Tuesday and so on. Wood, a 26-year-old who works at a cat food startup, says her family's playful speech is for pure kicks, but echoes what Lucas says about idiosyncratic language being good at cementing ties. I can be as vulnerable and dumb as I want with my family and say things that make no sense at all. Lucas relates the first time he shared the dialect used by his wife's family. As linguists will tell you, there's a concept called matching where people will want to try and use the words of the tribe, so that they feel part of the tribe. And I think that's part of it, too. I'm thinking back to the early days of when I was getting to know my wife, and I'd suddenly learned that they called certain things by certain words. As it turned out, I did want to use those. You do it a bit tentatively to begin with, because it's not your word, and it feels almost not part of you, and then you do it again, and suddenly you're kind of one of them. It's the only way you've described the remote control for all of your life. And you're kind of one of the clan. Familects help us feel like family, writes Katherine Himes in The Atlantic. When people use familect terms, they reinforce the stories, rituals and memories that hold them together as a group. And when people share them, the same thing happens. We get a glimpse into the best of their relationships, and at the same time, a glimpse into the best of our own.